So I recently got a new light, and I now have two lights now that I use for all my YouTube videos, and I think it looks really good. And yeah, so today I thought it would be fun to do a easy everyday makeup look that's really modest because I'm currently going through Proverbs 31 day challenge. So I just want to show you the makeup look that I've been doing throughout this entire challenge. Today is only day 2, but yeah, I just wanted to show you guys this look. So let's get into it. I'm going to first start with some skin prep. First, I'm going to go in, actually let me check. Okay, so I'm going to use the Paula's Choice BHA Liquid Exfoliant. I'm just going to use a cotton ball to apply it. I'm waiting on some cotton yarn to remake my crocheted reusable cotton round, so I'm stuck to using these for a while. Next, I'm going to go in with the Ordinary Multi-Active Delivery Essence. For a sunscreen, I'm going to go with one of my favorite sunscreens. This is the Paula's Choice Youth Extending Daily Fluid. A great sunscreen. Is this still? Yes, okay. For a primer, I have been really liking recently the Maybelline Grippy Serum Primer. This has been really, really good. So I'm just going to apply this to the T-zone. And kind of with what's left, I'm going to spread out throughout the rest of the face. All right, now we can start. Okay, what I'm actually going to do first is I'm going to do my brows. I like to do my brows right before This is disgusting. I need to wipe that. I'll be right back. For a brow pencil, I'm going to use I dropped the ravie Beauty Easy Everyday Brow Pencil. First, going to brush the hairs down actually so I can see where the sparse areas are. I like to start at the tail of the brow, and then I stop about less than halfway. Then I do hair-like strokes throughout the entire rest of the brow. And I do sometimes focus on the center of the brow, but I just do it very lightly, because I don't really have any sparse areas there. I just lightly fill them in and brush it through. I'm going to do the other eyebrow off camera, by the way. Then I'm going to take my NYX Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen in the shade Taupe. And I'm just going to enhance the brow just a little bit more. So I first like to do hair-like strokes in the front of the brow. And then I do kind of flicks throughout the entire... Bye! I do flicks throughout the entire brow too. Do hair-like strokes throughout the entire brow as well. Right, I'll do the other eye off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, now that my brows are done, I'm going to go directly into applying my brow gel. This is the Maybelline Superlock Brow Glue. And then we can move right into the base. I'm going to use one of my favorite foundations. I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills, the Impeccable Foundation. With the Nikki LaRose and BK Beauty, the N17 brush, I'm going to start in the center of the face, start blending it out into the rest of the face. Another concealer that I've been still kind of testing out is the Haus Labs Triclone Skin Text Concealer in the shade Fair Golden. I'm going to apply this to and I'm going to use the Nikki LaRose and BK Beauty N16 brush to blend this in. Okay, I have been loving again the Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Bronzing and Shaping Serum. This is the shade Light Medium. I'm just going to bronze up the complexion with this and sculpt with it as well. Right now we can blend it in. I like something with a little bit of a slant to blend in my contour or bronzer. This is the BK Beauty and Angie Hot and Flashy, the A507 brush. I'm just going to tap this in. Not swipe, because that will ruin the foundation that's underneath. Just a gentle tapping motion. For a blush, I'm going to use the Rare Beauty Matte Bouncy Blush in the shade Hope. I'm going to use the foundation brush that we used earlier and apply this to the cheeks. I want something for this look to be really light, but still look like me. And still look like my skin and like... Now that all of the cream products are on, let's move into all the powder products. So I'm going to use, for a setting powder, I'm going to use the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Powder in the shade Cherry Blossom. I'm going to set the T-zone with this. I love using something like this for my bronzer, or for my powder bronzer, because I like to mix all the three shades together and it almost acts as my highlighter as well. So sometimes, or really during the summer, I don't even use a highlighter. I just use this. So I'm just going to set the bronzer with this. For an eye primer or an eye base, really, I'm going to take the, I think this is from Armani, yeah. Armani Eye Tint in the shade 8M, I think it was. The name rubbed off, so I don't remember. I'm just going to apply this to the lids. A blending brush just to blend this a little bit. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my powder bronzer that we used with the Nikki LaRose and BK Beauty, the N13 brush. And I'm just going to place the bronzer in the crease. I'm not going to do too much of an eye look, something very simple and easy to do. Simple to do. Kind of like to throughout the entire lid and the crease, Sometimes that's what I'm doing right now. I just decided that I'll just put it on the entire crease and the lid. Okay, I do sometimes like to add shimmer. Depends on the day. But sometimes I would leave it like this and add a little bit of eyeliner, or sometimes add a shimmer. Today I'm going to use That's Taupe eyeshadow palette from ColourPop. I don't know if I should use this shade or this shade. I'm going to swatch them both and see which one I prefer. So this one is more gold or bronzy golden. This one is more champagne color. I might use this one. It might go better. Or these do both. Both of these would look really great with my blue eyes. But I think today I'm going to use this one, which is a Super Shock Shadow formula in this palette, which is the color Slated. So I'm going to apply this to the lids. I am going to blend it just a little bit. Okay, eyeliner takes a little bit for me, so I will be right back with eyeliner done, and then we can move on to mascara. For mascara, I'm going to use the Makeup by Mario Master Mascara. And I also already set the eyeliner. I didn't do tight line this side. I'll be right back. Okay, so normally I would put on a lip balm to moisturize my lips while I do my makeup. But this time I'm not, because I wanted to try something else. Because this hasn't been really staying that long on my lips, so I wanted to try it with completely nothing on. I'm just going to take a clean cotton ball just to remove any foundation that got on the lips, and see if this will make a difference. This is the Huda Beauty Lip Contour Stain in the shade Rosewood. Then today I'm actually going to use the ravie Beauty Effortless Lips lipstick in the shade Lily on top. Oh! I think I have another one somewhere. Hold please. That's right. I forgot I gave mine away because I absolutely love these lipsticks and I wanted to give one away. No! I pushed too hard and then it broke, so that's just great. What I'm gonna do is that broke, and that's disappointing, and I'm so sad. I'm just gonna take a brush, just apply the rest of it on the lips, like with this. I think I was going to make a ravie Beauty purchase soon, so I can reorder Lily. And then brow pencil, because I need another brow pencil. To finish off the look, I'm going to use the One Size Until Dawn Mattifying Waterproof Setting Spray. So this is the finished look. I sometimes use a different lip combo, and then everything else pretty much stays the same, except for sometimes I don't add eyeliner, and sometimes I don't add a shimmer. Depends on how I'm feeling that day. As you may or may not know, here on my YouTube channel, I have a video podcast called Love Like Christ podcast, where we love like Christ in everyday situations. Those podcast episodes and on my regular videos, I do kind of like a Bible verse of the day, the end of every single YouTube video. So first, I'm actually going to move it into the beginning of every single video. I just wanted to just do like this little announcement thing at the end of this video really quick. So I am going to be still doing these. Well, actually, it's not going to be the Bible verse of the day anymore. It's going to be the Bible verse of the week. So this Bible verse will carry over on into my podcast episodes and to that week's YouTube video. So 2 days ago on Tuesday, I did a third episode of the Love Like Christ podcast where I talked about how I like to study the Bible. So, and in that episode for the Bible verse of the week, the Bible verse is Matthew 11:28. Come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed today's video. I keep looking into the viewfinder because, I don't know, I still love Osmo, so sorry if I keep looking into the viewfinder because it's just so cool. Okay, I hope you all enjoyed today's video, and I know I keep saying Bible verse of the week, but I mean Bible verse of the day, but I'm going to call it Bible verse of the week. So I know this video, the Bible verse of the week for today's wasn't at the beginning of the video. I just wanted to do the kind of the announcement at the end with the Bible verse. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed today's video and see you guys in the next one. Bye!